Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilliam. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think...
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a crease. It's Bray. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs that whole...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you. speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The give on the option.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Ward. There's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Makes the grab right down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Using his legs to buy some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Taylor. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Dropping back, it's Ward. Here's a heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And that is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. This turned out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They'll go to the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's going to run it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Quarterback adapting. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Newton. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Runs through a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the 1st down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective? The red zone.
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Brings into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Patterson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Newton. Plucks it out of the air. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got his man quickly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Crispin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking for room. It's Crispin. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back and leaves it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the air, it's Ward. Pressure coming. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Kentucky right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that. Job to fight another play.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the direct snap, it's Gilmore. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Newton. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bray. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Final play of the quarter coming. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Gilmore.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
Turning it on! Oh, what a move to get through! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Wants to throw. It's Ward. It's complete on the right side.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This Kentucky... really moving the ball quickly. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Moving away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. On the move. Got the 1st down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Breaks into the open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The option look. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Ward. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lions on the move. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going to run it. It's Crispin. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking to get it in. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Oh, they're after him! And the sack! All the way back at the 5. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.